This training video is supplied by JennMar Australia to its customers as a guide for operators installing the TG Bolt ground support system. The TG Bolt is a 28mm diameter, 63-ton capacity cable bolt. The TG Bolt is used to support the rock around underground roadways where ground stresses would otherwise cause the rock to fall. Before going through the installation steps, the different parts of a bolt will be explained. On the end of the bolt is the grouting connector. This is followed by the barrel and wedge grip. When the barrel and wedge is tensioned against the volcano plate, it compresses the rock, creating the first stage of rock support. Inside the drill hole will be the 28mm diameter strand, with hollow center tube running all the way up to the grout ejection spreader. During grouting, this length of strand is bonded to the rock, completing the crucial second stage of rock support. The spreader is located 1 meter from the top of the bolt. The spreader keeps the liquid resin at the top of the hole during point anchoring. Afterwards, during grouting, the grout flows out of these holes in the spreader filling down the cable bolt. The top 1 meter of the bolt contains 3 open bird cages, which mix the resin components together. This point anchors the end of the bolt to the rock for tensioning. This procedure is for the installation of JennMar fully grouted tension cable bolts. Ensure all supplies have been arranged to be taken to the job site. These include the bolts, plates, resin, zip ties, drill steels, drill bits, conduit, spanner, tensioner, hydraulic pump, spare tensioner jaws, grout, pump and mixer, grout lance, disposable overalls, long gloves, goggles or face shield. Before work commences, the work site must be inspected by the supervisor and reported to be safe for the work to start. Review the support plans and mark out the position of cables onto the roof. Ensure you are familiar with the installation procedure. Complete a take 5 and put controls in place for any hazards identified. Measure and mark the drill steel to drill 200mm shorter than the cable. Use safe lifting techniques. Always attach safety clips to all hose connections. Don the correct personal protective equipment for the tasks. Gloves, glasses, earmuffs. Complete pre-start checks on the equipment. Ensure personnel are standing clear of the bolter. Drill the hole at less than 17 degrees off vertical. Drill to a depth of 200mm shorter than the cable. For example, drill a 5.8 meter hole for a 6 meter cable. Carefully remove the drill steels from the hole. Place a cable tie around the chemical anchor and insert the capsule to the top of the hole using the conduit. Marking the conduit will help ensure the capsule is placed at the back of the hole. Place the spanner into the drill chuck and then place the plate down over the bolt. Push the bolt up inside the drill hole. Engage the bolt with the drive in the base of the spanner. Offsiders must stand clear before starting rotation. Start full rotation when the white paint on the TG bolt is at the rock face, and push the bolt up through the chemical anchor for the spin time indicated on the chemical box. Do not spin the barrel hard against the plate for a prolonged time in case of frictional heating. Do not overspin the bolt, as the resin will start to cure and the grout adapter could be broken off, resulting in grouting issues. Flush the cable to clear the central grouting tube and remove mud, etc. off the cable inside the hole. Wait 20 seconds for the resin to set before lowering the bolter. Wait a minimum 5 minutes for the resin to cure before tensioning. Tensioning should be carried out during the same shift to ensure any anchorage problems are picked up before all the bolts are installed. When in poor roof, only after tensioning the bolts can the roof be deemed as supported and secure. Inspect all hydraulic components for signs of bent, cracked or damaged parts. Check that the complete tensioner unit is operational. Place the tensioner onto the bolt and start the hydraulic pump. Stand clear and be aware of loose material falling when the plate tightens to the roof. Tension the cable to the desired load. A minimum of 10 tons must be placed on the bolt to set the barrel and wedge. Reverse the hydraulic flow and have one operator hold the tensioner head. The tensioner piston retracts and pushes the internal wedges back off the bolt. Carefully remove the tensioner unit from the bolt. Operators must be familiar with the grout's material safety data sheet, and first aid equipment must be at hand. Grout is classified as a hazardous material. Don all the personal protective equipment, including goggles, dust mask, and full coveralls. Always stack grout bags out of water. Connect the grout equipment as shown, inserting safety clips into all hoses. Test the mixer and pump using water only. Measure the water and add first into the mixer, followed by the required number of grout bags shown on the bag label. Inspect bowl and pump for hard grout lumps. Lumps are the biggest danger to blocked high-pressure grout lines, leading to rupture and grout injections. Check the consistency and fill the grout hose with grout to expel any test water. Place the grout lance onto the bolt. Push up and turn to lock the lance onto the bolt. Turn the relief tap to off. Start the pump and count the strokes of the pump to fill the bolt. Stop pumping when the grout appears around the plate. Turn on the pressure relief taps and remove the grout lance. The complete TG bolt installation is now finished. Clean up all the grouting equipment by pumping water through the lines. Clean up the entire work area. A final inspection of the work is now conducted by the supervisor.